Taurus, welcome to Social Dragonfly Tarot. My name is Eddie, if you don't know already. This is a timeless general reading for the sign of Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, whatever. You're going to know how it resonates for you. Not going to resonate with everyone. This is the Know Thyself reading, okay, Taurus? This reading is a shadow work reading. So this reading is intended to shine some light on the areas, the shadow work that you need to be doing or that you are doing, shine some light on the areas in your energy where you might be unaware of the ways that you are self-sabotaging yourself, the ways that you're holding yourself back, the things that you need to work on, and helping you to be your best self. So it's my intention to help you grow and become strong and be the best version of yourself. Okay, it is not my intention to offend you, attack you, anything like that. All right, but I do want to warn you that this reading is going to trigger you. More than likely it will. I mean, I've got some pretty blunt decks and everything here too, especially the straight note chaser deck. So in the event that you are super sensitive, you are not about that shadow work life, if your ego is very fragile and you have a wounded ego and you don't like being told the truth, you might just want to click off now and go find another reader who's going to tell you that your ex will come back and that your whole life will be sunshines and rainbows coming out your butthole. Okay? Because that's not me. All right, I'm here to help you and give you the messages that you really need to hear. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm telling you what you need. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. I'm here to be a channel for the messages that are for your highest and greatest good, that are from spirit. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm here to help you know yourself better, because the journey is all about you, right? Sometimes other people, places, circumstances, situations, and things can become involved, right? But really, in all honesty, this incarnation, this journey, the reason why you're here is all about you, so that you as a soul can learn lessons that you were meant to learn, okay? So let's go ahead and jump in, Taurus. Okay. Mistrust and pride. That's too many, so I am going to put them back, but we do have pride, mistrust, and we have disequilibrium. Okay, so I feel like you're thrown off balance here, and you have resentment at the bottom of the deck. All three were the same color, which is interesting. I feel like you're thrown off balance here. All right, there's some difficult conversations that you may have had recently. Also, I'd like to say before we get started in this reading that there is a theme, a general theme that I'm seeing in the collective at this point in time. I've said it in almost every one of these Know Thyself readings that I've done. I'm seeing it in my personal life. I'm seeing it in my personal and private readings that I'm doing with my clients. And I'm also seeing it in the collective in general, like on social media and stuff. There's an energy here, a general theme of where you cannot see where you got you fucked up, where you cannot see the areas that you are self-sabotaging yourself, where you're unable to see what your problem is. Somebody outside of you is able to see that clearly and is relaying that message back to you and reflecting and mirroring back to you those types of ways that you are sabotaging yourself or maybe getting in your own way, right? Those energies are being brought to your attention by means of someone outside of you at this time. And that's for everybody across the collective that I'm seeing at this time, okay? It's another reason why I felt guided to do this reading, these types of readings, all right? The Know Thyself, right? Because I'm seeing that as a theme in the collective, okay? Okay, Spirit, Taurus. All right, we got jealousy. Jealousy. And at the bottom, insecurity and low self-esteem. This has been a common theme in the readings that I'm seeing for Taurus for a while. All right, so we have jealousy. And the peacock here, the peacock feather. Peacock can generally represent pride, okay, a prideful type of energy. So I think that's kind of interesting that pride came out before. All right, jealousy. Sometimes we have a sore spot in our heart. We feel it when we see other people achieve success, when they get something that we desire and which we are unable to achieve. We feel the unfairness of the situation. We consider ourselves more worthy and treated unfairly by fate. Regret, pain, and anger set it. We also start to doubt the possibility of our own success. We stop trusting the flow and stop seeing our own beauty and power. Ask yourself, what or who am I jealous of and why? What is my envy trying to teach me? What can I do better to achieve what I want? The affirmation for this energy is, I set my intentions and focus on important goals in my life. I trust the universe to deliver what's mine. The success of others gives me joy and strength. All right, Taurus. And you know, the most important thing that I'm seeing here is that the most important thing that I want to say first off is that what's yours, what's divinely meant to be yours, right, cannot be taken from you. Period, point blank. Your destiny, your blueprint, your soul mission for this incarnation, it cannot be taken away from you. So someone else achieving success or living out their divine alignment with what's meant for them and what's right for them, as I say that, the star card right here, their destiny, that's not going to make you any less capable of being able to do the same, right? It's just that your destiny, your soul mission or blueprint for this lifetime might be a little bit different than theirs, okay? So when we start comparing our journey and ourselves to others, then we really are doing a disservice to ourselves. Nobody can steal your destiny. Nobody can steal what's for you. What's divinely aligned to you cannot be taken away from you, okay? However, you can get yourself out of alignment with what is supposed to be aligned to you by means of jealousy and insecurity and low self-esteem and comparing yourself and your journey to someone else's. That can take you out of alignment, all right? When we feel... I'm gonna continue. Okay, I'm gonna continue. All right, tell me about the situation, please, for Taurus. Give me the gist of the situation. Yep, this is jealousy and envy. 5 of Swords. Throat chakra. You may have had a conversation where somebody may have called you out on this, or you may have felt defeated. Okay, this is throat chakra energy. This is Venus in Aquarius. So this person that you could have... See, my Venus is in Aquarius. Okay? But this is Venus in Aquarius energy with the 5 of Swords here. So this could easily... In Aquarius energy is that star guard. It is that alignment. It is that destiny. It is that collective energy. I feel like there could have been something that happened where either you did something or said something out of jealousy or envy, right, that was underhanded or deceptive, okay? Maybe there was some sort of like you tried to assert yourself. I'm not saying you're a bully. I'm not saying any of that, but the 5 of Swords can be like an intimidating or aggressive type of energy. So maybe you felt the need to do something underhanded to try to take someone down a few notches because you felt like you were below them because of something that they achieved. Okay, Taurus, that's what I'm getting. Yep. So this is pride. The 9 of Cups is a pride energy, and it is a desire energy, okay? And that's the reason why it's linked to the sacral chakra, because the sacral chakra has to do with desire, all right? And this is Jupiter in Pisces energy. So with the 9 of Cups paired with the 5 of Swords here, explaining the situation is that it gave you satisfaction to do something underhanded or deceptive to try to take someone down a few notches because of jealousy or envy, whatever this was. Okay, or you wished that you could beat them. You wish that you could win over someone, okay? Or there was some sort of satisfaction you got by getting the upper hand or having the last word, okay, with someone, all right? The 5 of Swords is an energy of ego. And you know, the throat chakra, the 5 of Swords is a throat chakra energy. So the throat chakra has to do with your life purpose. That's where your life purpose is found and housed. So, I mean, I'm just getting this like jealous or envious of someone's success or life purpose, okay? Or ability to create here. Okay, tell me what the challenge is. What's the challenge, please, for Taurus? Did one flip here? No. What is the challenge for Taurus, please? Okay. The challenge here is trusting your intuition and seeing things from a different perspective. Releasing, letting go. The challenge is you might feel stuck, you feel trapped, you feel confined. You feel like you might have to make more sacrifices to get to where you need to go. Okay? You might feel like you're lacking a direction or lacking a perspective. There's definitely a lesson to be learned here, right? With the Hanged Man, that is a Pisces energy. It's ruled by Neptune. It's an intuitive energy with the third eye here. So what this is feeling like your success is limited or having limitations. And see, it's all about perspective, right? With the Hanged Man. So whenever the Hanged Man hangs upside down, the view that the Hanged Man sees is going to be completely different than someone who would be standing upright on the ground. This is about self-imposed limitations. Self-imposed limitations. These are limitations that you are placing on yourself. And they're really just, they're illusions. They, because each and every one of us have the ability to be limitless. But for some reason, you feel limited. And I think it's because you're comparing where you're at to someone else. Where you're at on your journey to someone else. Okay? And by doing that, by comparing, by placing those self-imposed limitations, it's like a self-sabotaging behavior. So this is Piscean energy, Neptunian energy, all right? Pisces and Neptune are 12th house energy. In astrology, the 12th house rules the self-undoing behavior. It's the house of self-undoing behaviors, self-sabotaging behaviors. I had to drink some tea, y'all. Okay? So this lack of perspective, the belief that you are limited or that you are somehow unable to achieve whatever you desire, okay? Like it says, we consider ourselves more worthy or treated unfairly by fate. The fact that the perspective that you're taking, that's causing the limitations here. Okay, what is the energy that Taurus needs to release, please? What is the energy that Taurus needs to release? I feel like a refusal to see this. A blocking of the intuition. This is Moon and Libra energy. An indecision, a stalemate, a truce. This could also be an opposition. I feel like the energy that you need to release is feeling like feeling like you need, like you're competing. Feeling like, you have that you're opposed, that other people are opposed to you. Like there's enough abundance in the universe for everyone to have what they want, for everyone to be successful. Okay? I feel like this is a blocking out. You see how she's blindfolded? There's a refusal to see. There's a refusal to see. I feel like this is affecting your relationships, okay? And there's a refusal to see this. The energy that you need to release is the refusal or the indecision, the refusal to see that what your blockage is. Yeah, the moon. Yep. Because I feel like your intuition, this is third eye energy, both of them. In the challenge, you have your third eye energy. And the energy that you need to release, okay, is the moon and Libra energy, which is the Two of Swords. This is all third eye energy. Neptune and Pisces energy. What you need to release is the refusal to see what lies underneath the jealousy, what lies underneath the insecurity, the low self-esteem. There's an illusion here. You need to let go of the illusion. You need to let go of the illusion of being victimized. Nine of Wands in the reverse. This is like, see, the Nine of Wands in reverse, I don't technically agree with everything that's on these cards. I only use these cards because I like that they have the chakras and the planets and astrological signs, but there's like spelling and grammatical errors on here, and I also don't agree with all of the I've been using my regular tarot for years, but I don't agree with some of the meanings on here, okay? But anyways, the Nine of Wands is, to me, that's Chiron, that's wounded healer energy, and they don't have that on here. It says Moon in Sagittarius, but to me, that's Chiron. So I feel like this wounding, feeling like you're wronged, you're refusing to see through the illusion of victim mentality and feeling like, oh, I deserve to have that. Why don't I have that? But it's like, the fact of the matter is, you're not seeing everything that someone had to do to get there. Okay? We attract what we are. We don't attract what we want, what we think we deserve, and all of that. You get what you do deserve based on the energy that you're putting out. And if you're putting out the insecurity and low self-esteem and fear right underneath that, okay, then what's going to happen is, because this is fear here, you need to release the fear. The moon represents fear. If you're stuck in indecision for your own goals and you're not seeing you're stuck in a decision, you're at a stalemate, you're at like a stagnant place where you feel trapped, where you feel limited, you know, that's not being in it. That's not an energy of knowing that you deserve. You're not in an energy to receive divine blessings. So you might feel like you deserve divine blessings. I'm not saying that you don't. However, if you're in an energy of the Five of Swords, where you're jealous and envious, and it would make you happy to see someone else hurt or to try to put someone else below you and take them down a few notches, I'm going to be honest with you, you don't deserve to have whatever this other person has, and you don't. Like, I'm going to be honest, because, you know, I'm just going to say 100% I have felt jealousy before. I've been reading tarot for like 5 fucking years, almost 6 years. You know, and I don't even have 1,000 subscribers on my channel, but it doesn't matter to me, right? I had children in between. I had a baby. I had to homeschool 2 children during COVID and all of that, because fuck that whole online learning bullshit. You know, I had a lot to do, and I had to put my shit on the back burner. So if I'm sitting here saying I deserve to have more subscribers, and I'm just and sitting here and bitching about what I don't have, I'm only going to manifest more of what I don't have. No. I sit here and I do these readings from my heart space, because I'm giving, you know, to people, and I'm just releasing and allowing, okay? I'm in an energy of releasing and allowing, not focusing on what I don't have, but releasing and allowing what happens to happen, and for me to go with the flow, because when I do that, I acquire, every time I've had to take a break, when I had a baby and I didn't sleep more than 3 to 4 hours a night for a whole fucking year because I was breastfeeding, I learned so much, and I gained so much wisdom from all of that hardship and all of that fucking bullshit that I went through. I felt like I was going to lose my fucking mind, okay? I've been through so much shit, and all I did was release, let go, and allow myself to alchemize that energy and let things happen in divine timing. The challenge for you is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is about letting go and releasing. Because when you do and you allow flow, instead of saying, I'm trapped, I'm limited, you are letting go, and you're opening up your fist, and you cannot, when you're not letting go, right? And you're clenching so tight to an attachment or an idea of how you think things should be, and I should have more subscribers, I should have more followers, I should have da-da-da-da. No, you're never going to attract anything more in. Nothing's going to come and land in your palm. You're not going to be able to receive anything in your palm if you're fucking so closed-fisted and attached and grasped on to something that you think that you should have or that you think you deserve. You got to open up your hands and sit there open-handed and waiting for your manifestations to fall in. Releasing, allowing, flowing. That's divine feminine energy. Attracting, not chasing. Okay? Letting go, releasing, allowing, seeing things from a different perspective, allowing enlightenment to naturally take place. I manifest from my heart space. I take my wounds and I turn it. Look, this is literally what I was just about to say. I turn my wounds and my pain into power and encouragement. And I allow myself to transmute and alchemize all the bullshit that I've been through, because every time I've gone away and had to take a break from doing readings and not posting nothing for months at a time, when I come back and start posting again, my readings are 1,000 times better, because I take what I've learned from those times when I was out living life, doing what I came here to do on this earth being a schoolhouse. I came here to learn as a soul, and I take those lessons and I turn them into something beautiful that I can talk to other people about. It's whenever I go through energies like that, I'm able to recognize those energies because I can personally say, hey, I know what this energy is. I can feel it. So then it makes me be a better reader, and I can explain that energy much better because I've been through a lot of stuff. The best fucking tarot readers and spiritual healers and spiritual guides and all of that, they've been through a whole heap of bullshit, right? That's what makes them so good at being able to say, yo, I've been there and this is what I did to get myself out. So they deserve to be put in, platforms and positions where they can help other people because they've been through, they paid their dues, they released, they allowed, they had that enlightenment. There's some work that needs to be done here. And you know what? I'm never do I stay in a victim mentality where it's like, man, this all happened to me. No, baby. Those painful things that I went through, those trials, those tribulations, they happened for me. They didn't happen to me. They were gifts. Right? They were gifts. All right, I'm rambling. Let me go on. What is the energy? So releasing the fear of failure, a fear of being looked at a certain way, okay? Okay, what is the energy that Taurus needs to embody? That was quick. The Four of Cups. Yeah, Spirit wants you, look, the challenge is, this is what I was talking about. The challenge is the Hangman, right? Feeling stuck, feeling confined. The challenge and what they want you to embody is the Four of Swords. Sit that ass down, motherfucker. Like, they want you to sit down. They want you to sit down and stop trying to focus so much on what you don't have or what you should be doing or how you're failing or whatever you're not doing. Fuck all of that. They want you to sit your ass down and think about things, okay? This is like an energy of contemplation. Like, the Spirit has you in an energy of feeling like you're stuck or feeling like you're stagnant, or if this is a job, you're in a slow season or whatever this is, because they want you to sit down and stop trying to control so much, because you're only trying to control things out of fear of failure or looking a certain way. The ego is what wants you to control, okay? Look how the arms are crossed. Look how his arms are crossed, and look how this person's arms are tied behind their back. The challenge is, and the energy they want you to embody is the energy of slowing down and releasing control. Okay? When you're feeling frustrated, because this is an energy of frustration with the Four of Cups. Okay? When you're feeling a little self-absorbed and you're like, woe is me, I don't know why I'm not having, like, why do I not have what they have, and I don't understand why I've worked so hard and I don't get what they, like, when you're in that energy, that's showing that you're not aligned. You're not in alignment. You need to sit down and relax and get yourself back into alignment. Okay? Okay. What is the guidance? Yeah. The guidance is talking about self-sabotage. This is another energy of feeling trapped. This is another energy of restriction. The Eight of Swords, right? This is Jupiter in Pisces, I believe. Yep. Nope, Gemini, excuse me. Jupiter in Gemini. Yeah, so Gemini is a very thought-oriented energy. They go back and forth with their thoughts. They play devil's advocate, and sometimes they, like, Gemini is really good. It's like Mercury ruled, so Gemini is really good for, like, coming up with ideas and shit like that. But when Jupiter is in Gemini, it can be, like, your thoughts can get away with themselves. Like, you're running down your timeline with scissors, okay? Shout out to Dr. Brenda Power from Medicine Woman Solutions, because that's where I got that phrase from. Yeah, you're just you're thinking about it way, way, way too much. So here you go. You have the Wheel of Fortune that came out, which is more Jupiter energy. So you can capitalize on and make a change for the better out of this energy. The guidance is, if you're feeling trapped, if you're feeling like you're being punished or victimized, right? The Eight of Swords is like feeling victimized. Pay attention to when you feel victimized. What's the action that they need to take? Or when you feel pressured or hopeless. They don't want you to take any action. They want you to sit and allow yourself to They want you to ask yourself why you feel so frustrated and why you feel the need to get to get somewhere or be somewhere. It's like if I'm working for something, okay? Putting a lot of effort into something, you know, like let's say I want to make $1 million. And that's my goal. I'll be happy when I make $1 million. I'll feel good about myself when I have 1,000 subscribers. I'll feel this and you know, what am I going to do whenever I make $1 million? What am I going to have? What's going to happen whenever I, you know, when I get 1,000 subscribers? You know, it'll never be enough. So it's about finding a solid sense of self in the slow season. Finding a solid sense of self and self-love and self-esteem in the slow season, whenever there's nobody around, when nobody sees your success, when you've, you know, in the valley, okay? Because it's like you think that seeing someone else on their mountaintop, okay, since we're talking mountaintops and valleys, you're thinking that seeing someone else on their mountaintop, you know, that their life is just perfect, and that if I could just be on their mountaintop, if I could be stand on top of that mountain and kick them off, and if I could take their place, then it would just be so much better. My life would be so much better. I wouldn't feel like shit. I would love myself. I would be good enough. And like the fact of the matter is, you know, even that person standing on top of their mountain, eventually they're going to have to get off that mountain, and they're going to have to go down the mountain into the valley and climb another mountain again. You're always going to feel victimized. You're always going to feel anxiety or hopeless or helpless or feel pressured or feel powerless or feel like the universe is punishing you if you can't be thankful for where you're at and what you truly have right now. If you can't be thankful for all of the shit that you've been through. If you can't see it from a different perspective. This is another card of being blindfolded here. You got the Two of Swords where they're wearing a blindfold, and then you have the Eight of Swords. You are not seeing the situation that you're in clearly. The universe is offering you an opportunity with the Four of Swords here to see the truth about what would truly fulfill you. Because in all honesty, does it really make you feel any better to try to take something away from someone, you know, that some success away from someone, or take them down a few notches? It really doesn't make you feel that good at the end of the day, right? Because eventually the high from that will fade too. And then you'll have to find another way to make yourself feel better. Like, I'm just saying, you know, I don't know. These readings, especially this one, is going in, man. I don't know. And I'm trying to come at this with kindness and grace, y'all, because I have experienced that energy before where I've been jealous or where I've been envious. And I've always stopped myself. Well, not always when I was younger, but I'm 30 years old now. I've gotten to the point where if I start to feel that way, where I feel less than because I'm looking at someone else and how good they are and how they're doing and all that, I have to remind myself of my heart. It's beautiful that this is here with this Knight of Pentacles, and that's why I continue, no matter how hard it is, I continue on building and putting in the effort and showing up on my journey. That's Saturn and Capricorn energy here. It's heart chakra energy. I remember my why. Who the fuck cares how many subscribers I have? Who the fuck cares, you know, where I'm at? Who cares about where I'm at compared to someone else? Someone else looking at me might care, but I don't. I'm not going to let that stop me. And I'm definitely not going to wish that someone else, or think that someone else doesn't deserve to be where they're at and feel this like self-righteousness, you know, and allow myself to get into that energy, because that's a prideful energy. And what that does is it closes off your heart. And if you're not manifesting from your heart, if you're manifesting from your lower 3 chakras, your root and your sacral, and you're manifesting from those, the solar plexus, it's not going to be as good as if you're manifesting from your heart with a pure, loving intention. Before I get on these readings, I thank Spirit. I say, thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to be the channel and giving me the opportunity to channel messages of love, of truth, of inspiration, confirmation, validation, and instruction for the highest and greatest good of all. I say that every time. Every time. And that's why I do this, because I remember a time when I was going through so much shit in my life that tarot readers on YouTube helped me see myself clearly. That's the reason why I do tarot readings. So fuck it if I don't have the subscribers that someone else has, right? I don't care. I don't care if somebody doesn't appreciate what I do. I know I'm in alignment with my divine purpose. Okay? They want you to move from the heart. You know? The Knight of Pentacles doesn't have all of the stability that the King does. But I tell you what, the Knight of Pentacles is one of the only Knights that will finish his motherfucking quest. He's solid, he's stable, he's reliable. Okay? He will persevere. He's patient. He's trustworthy, and he's hardworking. Okay? So the action that they want you to take is they want you to see where you are giving away your power by not learning from these mistakes, okay? By feeling, they want you to allow yourself to feel and see where you're self-sabotaging yourself. And you'll know where you're self-sabotaging yourself because you'll start to feel frustrated and you'll start to want to manipulate, right? You'll start to want to manipulate the situation, okay? And whenever you do that, that's an opportunity to just, I'm going to get in the Hangman and the 4 Cups energy. I'm going to sit that ass down. And just think about it. Just sit and allow yourself to think about it. Yeah, because they don't want you to do anything without it being straight from the heart. See, it's another heart energy, another Knight. Mars and Sagittarius. Think about your motivation for it. Before you take action or make any quick decisions, they want you to check in with your why, okay? To check in with your why. Think about why you're doing this or why you're not doing it. If there's a lack of action and you feel stuck and you're not taking action, think about why. Think about why. Where am I at? We're going to go with the decoding your self-esteem because that seems to be... Yeah, I feel restriction with the heart too, for you, definitely. There is no heart energy out here except for those 2 Knights that I brought up. And, you know, Taurus, if you're feeling like your intuition is crowded or clouded, like if you want, like let's say, for example, you want intuitive gifts or something like that. Spirit's not going to grant you those type of abilities or spiritual gifts if you're going to use them for the wrong reasons. Like if you're going to use them to get attention or to, and I'm not saying that's what it is, I'm just saying, okay? You got to go through the heart chakra first to be able to get to the third eye and the crown and all of that energy. You got to be able to go through the heart chakra first. You know, you can't have crystal clear intuition and spiritual gifts and intuitive abilities if you're lying to yourself. And you can't have an open fucking heart chakra if you're lying to yourself. Okay? So if you're trying to work on your third eye chakra and all that stuff and your throat chakra and everything, I would suggest just working with the heart first. You have become so focused on mistakes from the past that you are not seeing the opportunities for your future. Number 61 here. Yeah. I feel like there's this illusionary energy here that's keeping you stuck. Because they do want you to move forward. There's stuck energy all in your reading that you think, and stuck is an illusion created by the ego here. You are never, ever, 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 ever stuck. Okay? You're never, ever stuck. There's something that needs to be tweaked within you, because the Eight of Swords here is a self-sabotage energy. She can get out of that. She can untie herself. She's tied up pretty loosely, if you look. She's blindfolded. She just can't see that she can't get out. So it's really about a change of perspective that you need here, and that's why the Hangman is in the challenged position. You're never stuck. You are seeking acceptance from people who do not deserve you. Outside validation. Giving your power away. The Magician in the reverse is a powerless energy. It's a frustrated energy. It's an energy of being unable to manifest. Right now, they don't want you to manifest, is what I'm getting. They don't want you to take action on whatever this is right now. They don't want you to manifest this particular, they want you to, listen, you deserve to have all the beautiful things that, that you could ever want. But right now, Spirit is blocking your manifestations and blocking all of that because they need you to get out of this energy that you're in. If you, let's say, if I didn't know back then when I first started my channel what I know now, right? And I would have gained thousands and thousands of subscribers, the quality of the readings that I was doing and the messages that I was putting out, if I would have, this is just an example speaking from my own experience, if I would have gotten everything I asked for back then, I would have fucked that shit up, man. I would have fucked that shit up because I wasn't embodying the energy, the frequency, and matching the frequency of what it would take to actually be able to deserve it. Okay, and that's exactly what I was talking about before. And now that I'm manifesting from my heart, I don't give a fuck. I don't care how many subscribers I have. I don't give a fuck. Thumbs down my video, fine. It's not going to stop me from doing more. You know what I mean? It's just I'm doing what Spirit told me to do. I don't give a fuck. I've released the need to have more subscribers and shit like that. I don't give a fuck, And then when I stopped giving a fuck and I started really manifesting from my heart space, really only wanting to help people because my intentions were pure, that's when I started getting so many more clients. I'm really busy now. I have more clients now than I ever fucking have. They don't want you to manifest right now from a distorted energy. They want you to manifest from the heart. That's when things will start picking up. Your responses have become conditioned to your circumstances. Break the cycle by changing the way you respond to negative situations. Okay. Your responses have become conditioned to your circumstances. So the reason why you're stuck in the cycle of feeling stuck, right, is because you can't necessarily control other people's reactions, other people's perceptions. You can't always control everyone else. Everyone else has free will. So when things happen to you, you're responding with a woe is me victim mentality. And if you're doing that, you will forever be stuck. It's really about perspective. Okay? That's what's keeping you trapped. You're missing opportunities here. Right? Or feeling stagnant because of this illusion. You're disillusioned. Focusing on the negative. Feeling frustrated or weary. And fantasizing about what you don't have. It's the victim mentality. Okay? Pull from one more. Your rigid beliefs and inflexible thought processes are making it near impossible for people to find middle ground. Be willing to see things from a different perspective. I've been saying that this entire time. Okay, let's look at the Decoding Your Anxiety deck. Let go of the old version of you. That's in a lot of people's readings lately. Number 28, breaking down to a 10. If the old version of you was somebody who would play the victim or who would step into that victim mentality, why didn't I get that opportunity? Why didn't I guess God fucking hates me. Like, if you've been in that energy before, it's time for you to let go of that because it's causing you to be stagnant. There's a lot of stagnant energy here. 2 of Swords, 4 of Cups, 8 of Swords, Hanged Man, all stagnant energy. Your past accomplishments have proven your competency. Stop questioning your ability. There's a reason why you're put here on this earth. Not only to learn certain lessons, but to do what you know you've been called to do. If you're comparing yourself to someone else, okay, and you're feeling like you're completely unable to manifest based on what someone else has and what you don't, you're going to block your heart space. Understand that there's a reason for everything. And sometimes things don't happen on your timeline because they're not meant to. Stop using others as a benchmark for self-evaluation. Social comparisons only lead to feelings of inadequacy. Yeah. It says, don't avoid change in fear of uncertainty. Okay. Well, let's look at this triggers deck. That speaks for itself. Yeah, someone else is having their dreams come true, their wishes, their expansion, like some sort of beautiful manifestations coming. And it's because they released. They're manifesting from their heart. That's all you need to do is check in with your heart space. Okay? Because if you're manifesting from your heart for the highest good of all, that's not going to be blocked. Unless it needs to be delayed or blocked for a certain reason to where you can have things rearranged in your reality to have it become even bigger because it's going to help more people type shit. Like, that's the only way it's going to be blocked or delayed for a short period of time. If you're moving from your heart space and coming from your heart space, the path will be clear. Okay? When my feelings of shame surface, I will avoid everyone close to me. Yeah. And when I don't feel good about myself, I respond in negative words and actions. Yeah, so this is the energy that you need to let go of, is blocking people out. Blocking people out, okay? Or, and understanding when you're self-sabotaging by thinking negative thoughts, okay? Or having those negative thoughts being stuck on a loop. Responding with inaction, freezing up, okay? Or those self-sabotaging thought patterns, thought processes, programs, mental programs that keep repeating themselves with the 8 of Swords. When I am disconnected physically or emotionally from my partner, I begin to feel scared and lack confidence. So this could be affecting your relationships too. When I feel disrespected, instead of addressing it, I'll start an argument. When I can't keep up in a conversation, I begin to act arrogantly and rude. I feel like there's someone here where, like, they have studied or they're very well read or something like that. I don't know. They have a lot of knowledge or something. And it's like that triggers you or something like that. There's a lot of throat chakra energy here too. A lot. The Magician card, the 4 of Cups, and the 5 of Swords. What else? This little shadow work oracle. Okay, so knowing your darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of other people, Carl Jung. So this has to do with mirroring and projection, and I feel like there's a need for you to know yourself. There's some aspect of yourself that you're just blocking out, like you don't even want to see it. Okay, and I feel like you're taking it as a sign of disrespect when someone tells you, listen, like, you got some serious insecurity issues that you need to work out. This is how you're sabotaging yourself. Someone might call you out on this, okay? And I feel like you're going to respond really negatively, or maybe you have. Insecurity. Please understand your worth, your value, your purpose here on earth. There is no need to feel small or compare yourself to others. Defensiveness. Hear other people's perspectives and feelings. Shift your focus to them. It's not always about you. So there's someone who's going to bring this to your attention, okay? About maybe a way that you, like, I actually had a friend who was a Taurus that had this issue, and like I told this person, I'm like, you know, they would always message me and be like, does this make me look fat, or do I need to, you know, and it's just like, I had to tell them eventually, I'm like, yo, like, I'm kind of feeling like you're energetically doing some energetic vampirism here. Like, you know, like, I feel like I had to tell this person, like, you know, you need to tell yourself these things. You need to tell yourself that you look good. Like, stop looking for outer validation, because I can't give it to you anymore. It's making me feel drained, right? And this person got really defensive. They didn't say that to me because they didn't have the balls to, but they went behind my back and tried to destroy what I had going for my own work and my business and everything. Okay? And then I had to cut them off, even though I'd be friends with them for like 13 years, and it really sucks. Because I know they just went through some hard shit recently, and I really wanted to be there for them, but I can't. I can't. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like somebody might say something to you, Taurus, that is going to cause you to get defensive. And this is just because somebody else can see on the outside that these are the energies that you're feeling, that you're plagued by: the insecurity, the low self-esteem, the jealousy, or you know, starting some conflict just to make, you know, because of pride, right? This person can see that you might be relying too heavily on someone else for your sense of self-worth, or some sort of outer source of sense of self-worth, and this person just is, you know, wanting to encourage you to give yourself more self-love, give that energy to yourself. So it's really, it's up to you as to how you want to react to this, but Spirit is warning you of defensiveness here. All right. What do we have from this deck, please, for Taurus? Word of wisdom. Somebody's going to give you a word of wisdom here if they haven't already, Taurus. I already thought that, I already said that, I already felt it. It's up to you as to whether or not you want to take it. Okay? And you know, but that's the thing. You will be able to be the one to give the word of wisdom once you just acknowledge this. Because it's like, you don't want to look at it. Like, 8 of Swords with the blindfold, 2 of Swords and the moon. Like, I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. It's not there. It's not there. I'm not jealous. I'm not insecure. That's not me. That's not me. That's not me. But, like, it is. Taurus, like, I've been seeing this come up in so many fucking readings on my channel, okay? It's been there for a while, all right? And then we have attraction and magnets. So the quantum law of attraction, right, is at work whether you are trying to manifest something or not, okay? Whether you are trying to manifest something or not, we are all always manifesting, because we create our realities. We co-create our realities based on the thoughts and emotions that we have repeated over a certain period of time, okay? And so this has to do with what you are attracting into your reality. If you're attracting, if you're feeling victimized and you're putting out that signal of, oh, I'm a victim, I'm not good enough, I'm in lack, I don't have, you're going to send out that signal to the universe to send you more. You're telling the universe to send you more energies of, I'm not good enough, I'm, I don't have, I'm not good enough. You get what I'm saying, okay? Because you're putting out that frequency. So you're going to attract more people, places, circumstances, situations, and things that will confirm the belief that you have about yourself, that will reinforce, is the word I was looking for. You're going to attract more people, places, circumstances, situations, and things that will reinforce the belief that you have about yourself. So, I mean, It's up to you as to whether or not you want to take responsibility for this. Okay, telepathy. So I feel like, you know, there's someone here who is thinking this, and you might be feeling that. Someone here is all right, let me put it this way. When you're jealous of someone, you're courting to them energetically. So whenever you're jealous and envious and you're in the Five of Swords energy, you're evil-eyeing them, so to speak, this person is going to feel that. So if you're constantly thinking about someone, where you place your attention is where you place your energy. And, you know, this person's going to know. This person's going to feel that, right? They might have dreams about you or whatever. Personally, I know for a fact when people are sending me evil eye, because not only telepathically will I feel that energy, will I become aware of that energy, okay? I can also hear it. I'm highly clairaudient. Or I'll know things like this person might pick it up somehow psychically. This person is going to feel, right? They might have a dream of you. They might, it's just like whoever you're jealous of, or whoever you have these energies, these whoever is making you feel insecure or self-esteem, it's really not them. They're not doing it, because then that would mean them, they would have power over you. It's you and your own programs that's doing it. But whoever you're projecting this jealousy or envy at, okay, they feel that, and they're picking up on that energy, and they know. They can see and they can feel that this is how you feel. Okay? Let's pull from the Straight No Chaser deck. This is the most blunt deck that we fucking have, okay? Most blunt deck that I have. What is this? You can't keep blaming everyone else for your issues. You're an adult now. Yep, you got to get out of victim mentality. You got to get out of that Eight of Swords energy. Okay? You're not happy at all, and it shows. Yeah, even if you're not saying it out loud, if you're keeping all of these thoughts to yourself about how you, oh, I wish I had what they have, or oh, I wish I had the success, I wish I did, I deserved this, I don't know, whatever the fuck you're thinking. If you're feeling defensive, okay, if you're feeling insecure, it's like you are broadcasting that energy out. Not only does the universe have an awareness of that, okay, but that feelings of shame that you're feeling when you don't feel good about yourself, you're broadcasting that energy out, and other people can sense that. Other people can see that you're not happy with yourself. Okay? They only stay because you're buying their love. Wow. Interesting. Okay. So we had codependency at the bottom of the deck. So this could have to do with your relationships here. The codependency card says this is a relationship addiction. You're relying too heavily on the other person for your sense of self-worth. Give yourself more love. So are you trying to buy someone else's love? Anything else? And then we're going to pull from the mood crystals. All right, to see what crystals can help you with this energy. No one else is to blame. It's you. All you do is whine and complain, so they keep their distance. Okay, so someone could be using you and not truly connecting with you. This is also the energy of complaining. Like I said earlier, if you're always complaining, then that's what you're going to manifest more of. It says stop saying you don't want love. You're just afraid of having your heart broken again. I feel like you pushed someone away. Pushed a friend, pushed a lover, whoever away, because I'm going to be honest, I feel like someone called you out, or I feel like you were triggered by something that happened with them. And now you're like fuck it, I don't need friends. Like, no, this was just a test here to see if you were going to really acknowledge the work that needs to be done on yourself. You know, you just feel rejected and feel heartbroken. So instead of accepting the lesson and taking the time to stop and think about it, you would rather just push people away and isolate myself and avoid everyone, avoid all interaction with other people to keep yourself from getting hurt again, instead of healing the insecurity at the root of the problem. Okay, it says your heart may have been broken more than once, but that doesn't mean you should give up on love. Interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and pull from the Mood Crystals deck for Taurus here and see. Okay. I need to keep it to 1. Okay, we're going to keep it to 1 because that was too many. I can't do. Okay, disappointed. Disappointed, intuitive emotions. Okay, like I said, your intuition is blocked because you might be wanting to use it for the wrong reasons, especially if you're trying to get an upper hand on someone. Just saying, okay? Or using it as a sense of, oh, my intuition's so good. That way people will give you, like, credibility or to fuel your self-esteem. Anyway, it says disappointed. Disappointment elicits a feeling of unhappiness between our hopes and intentions and what actually materializes into reality. We are often left with a bitter taste of defeat or failure, and the feeling of disappointment can be a setback to our resilience. We are asked to re-examine the relationship of expectations. This pictured here is Imperial Topaz. All right, so to help you with these energies, particularly the energy of disappointment, is Gold Sheen Obsidian. This stone can mend emotional frayed edges caused by disappointment. Its energy provides a feeling of safety and protection. It offers the perspective to see possible ways around obstacles and teaches you to abandon conditions that may be limiting to overall success. All of these limitations, you're going to see through these limitations here. You just have to see from a different perspective, okay? Red coral. Ooh, I just made some red coral jewelry. Red coral illuminates behaviors in which you are looking outside of yourself for happiness or fixated on a thing that is perceived to bring happiness. Instead, this stone teaches you how to focus on the feelings of what is desired to move heart knowing toward that feeling. To move heart knowing toward that feeling. Wow. That is literally what I was just saying earlier, manifesting from your heart. Okay? Instead of fixating on something that is perceived to bring happiness. Right now, like, fuck how many subscribers I have, right? Like I was saying, it fills my heart with joy when I can help people, whether they're private clients or during the free fucking readings that I do every week. It fills my heart with joy to know that I can help people and give them clarity and expect nothing in return. I'm manifesting from my heart space, right? So yeah, that red coral can help you get into that energy. Imperial Topaz. Imperial Topaz ignites the fire of personal will. Its fire energy present acts as a spotlight, revealing vulnerable areas that need to be rebuilt. When you are struggling to meet your needs or goals, it provides motivation to pursue what you are trying to achieve. Yeah, being motivated from the heart. Being motivated from the heart. Whatever action you take, it needs to be, whatever word you speak, whatever action you take, it needs to be coming from the heart. When you're struggling to meet your needs or goals, it provides motivation to pursue what you are trying to achieve. More crystals to try are Dravite, Lapis Lazuli, and Amber. Powerful stone combinations are Gold Sheen Obsidian and Red Coral, Lapis Lazuli and Amber, and Dravite and Golden Topaz. Okay. So don't allow yourself to be so disappointed only based on comparing yourself and using others as a benchmark for self-evaluation, because those comparisons only lead to feelings of disappointment and inadequacy. Okay? All right, Taurus, that's what I have for you. Thank you so very much for watching if you made it this far. All right, I hope this reading helped you. If it triggered you, well, then good. That's exactly what you needed then. Don't hesitate to drop a comment, like, comment, subscribe, okay? Hit subscribe if you want to know whenever I go live so you can get your questions answered for free when I do the free tarot reading live. All right, I do have playlists for all of the signs if you want to check out the rest of the Taurus readings or watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever, okay? Share this reading with someone else if you think they could benefit from it, all right? Many blessings until next time. Bye.